Hello and welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the CyanSky HS5R. This is an 18650 powered, multifunctional Type-C rechargeable headlamp. Currently you can get this on Amazon for $79.95. You can go to CyanSkyStore.com and it's $84.95, so a little bit more at their store. It depends on where you're located and how quickly you want it. I'd go through Amazon if it's cheaper. Here's the box it comes in. I really like this headlamp. It stands out above and beyond all the ones I've done because of its multi-use. I like the idea it has multi-lights. It's got white and red. So white and red lights, magnetic tail cap, Type-C charging, all metal design, illustration there. 200 meters, 1300 lumens, 220 hours at eco mode. Nice. Some bullet points on the side. And on the back here, it's got your technical parameters. You have a main light, low, medium, high turbo, and then secondary lights you have red, white eco mode, and red blinking. Nice. And a little bit of extra parameters, which I'll try to cover. There you go. That's the box. What comes in the box? Well, you get this really cool headband. I'm digging this CyanSky. This is an all-metal type mounting hardware made of stainless steel, and it holds that flashlight snug as a bug. It really does. It's not going anywhere when it's in there. It's a bear to remove, just to let you know. But while it's in there, it gives you 120 degrees of motion, which is fantastic. So, loving that. And I think they give you a little vibration pad you can put behind there if you're using a helmet or something rigid. There you go. You get some spare O-rings. Beautiful. 2 of them. Nice. You get the charging cable, USB to Type-C. This flashlight has its built-in jack, which is nice. Most of the time they do this type of thing where they have the battery. You plug it in. But this light has it so you can charge the flashlight directly without having to take it apart, which I like. So we get the cable. We get the star of the show, the HS5R. Beautiful. Look how small that is. A fantastic light. I'm loving it. Yes, it's a premium price tag, but boy, is it worth it. I'm loving it. I think there's a warranty card. Yeah, here it is. So there you go. Boom. Send it in. Get 5-year free repair. Nice. In case something happens. You'll have that. And there's that. If you can read it, kudos to you. Awesome. All right. Next, we have the manual. It's in Chinese and English. So let's get to the English side. Did I get the right side? Yes, I did. So there's an illustration of it in place on that mounting hardware. Yeah, it's really holds it in there good. If you're wearing it as a headlight, it's just amazing. So let's go here. We got a paragraph there on top. Our specifications. I like the discharging curve. If you notice on turbo, it drops off pretty quick. And that's normal with most flashlights. This one's running 1300 for a few minutes. And it looks like it drops down to like 600 or so. And then you got if you look at the other modes, the low, medium, and ecos, they look like they're pretty straight curves, straight across till they drop, boom, and they're out. That's nice, a constant current. Over here we have product features. I get it on there, camera. Hopefully you guys can read that. Freeze frame. In case I missed something, freeze frame. Chink. And then the last few pages here, same thing. It's got a red, green LED battery indicator, which I like. Those are nice to have. Okay, especially on a multifunction light that can work, with a magnet base or with a clip. So nice. So there's the instructions. I'll get that out of the way. And let's start looking at the light. Yes. So here we are with the HS5R. This thing is nice. You can see it's got the clip in place for the wearing on your belt, hat, however you want to utilize it. And there's little grooves here where those little notches line up for that mounting hardware for the headlamp, and it holds it strong, which is great. So let's go over dimensions. I'm going to lower this down. It's a little guy. I love it. It's one of the smallest 18650 lights I have. Wait till you see it compared to other things. So in length, it's 3 5/8 of an inch. Its head diameter here is 1 1/8 of an inch, and the tail diameter is 1 inch. It kind of flares just ever so slightly at the base there, if you can see that. There's a little flare to it here. Nice. So let's do a little size comparison. I'll put millimeters for that light here. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it up. Nice thing is it's really lightweight. Without the battery, you can expect it to weigh about, I think 45 grams. And then with the battery, it's 94 grams. And with the headlamp, total weight of everything combined is 136 grams. So if you're wondering if you're a caver, lightweight hiker, it gives you an idea how much weight you're carrying. So, boom. Let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. Awesome. I have 18650. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Here's a standard 18650 everyday carry flashlight by ThruNite, the TC15, which I reviewed. Absolutely love it. Competition here, we have an Army Tech multifunction light headlamp, much bigger. Does not have auxiliaries to it, but there you go. Boom. And then we have that battery I showed you earlier, the 21700 cell, which is about as big as the light. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So there you go. There's that for size comparison. And, I have another one too. I have the NU25. I haven't taken out of the package yet because I haven't got a chance to review it. I wanted to get these other ones out of the way. I'm more impressed with these. This plastic one, I don't know. But that gives you an idea of the Nikkor headband one. So this is nice because it has a main light and the red lights as well. But there you go. For size. Okay. I can get a kick out of that, bringing that out. So let's zoom it back down and go over features of the HS5R. Now, they have the HS6R, which I reviewed. Awesome light, by the way. If you're a caver, these things are awesome. I just got done watching The Deepest Cave on National Geographic. It's an awesome program. If you guys haven't seen that, watch it. Those dudes are squeezing through tight spaces. And if you look at their headlamps, they have stuff like this. Compact 18650s. Some are running battery packs. Some aren't. Some are running just like this. I think it's smart because they're probably carrying like a power bank to charge it, or they're carrying extra cells. I'm thinking they're carrying extra cells. Makes the best sense. But there you are. Pretty neat. So features, first of all, in the front here, this lens here is an ultra-thin 4.2 millimeter lens using a type of diffused TIR optics, as you can tell there. Nice. And behind it is a Luminus SFT40 LED in cool white for the main light. And the secondary lights, there's two Everlight 2835s. So that's not bad for your reds. Awesome. Body is the typical 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish. This finish is nice. It's got a nice grip to it if you're carrying it and using it as a multifunction light, which I'm going to. Because you can vest pocket, clip it, have it in your vest. Of course, yeah, it does tail stand, and it does have a magnetic base, which I was going to mention to you. But I do like that fact that it does that, so it has some wear factor to it. Beautiful. And of course, it's IPX8 waterproof and 2 meter drop resistance because it has two springs, one spring here and one spring here for the battery. So the battery's not going to get damaged. That's a good thing. So if it bounces or hits hard, that battery can move a little bit. And that's what you want. You don't want the battery fixed and have it smash and then have the battery vent inside here. That'd be a problem. Don't want that. So I mentioned mag base, mentioned the clip. This clip is pretty cool. It's electroplated stainless steel. So this is a stainless steel clip as well. So a lot of corrosion resistance happening here, which I'm pretty proud to see. They did a great job. So yeah, you got Type-C jack right here. Pull on the side. So I think you can swivel this out of the way too. That's nice. So there's your Type-C jack. Just plug the cable right into it. There you go. Boom. Start charging it. It's beautiful. Now while you're charging this, you do have the low mode available. It's the only mode you get, but low is not bad, 30 lumens. So while you're charging it, say with a power bank, you can still be doing tasks with this light. So it's nice that it has a mode available for you while you're charging it. I observed on a stored battery of 3.7 volts, 1.2 amps in at 5 volts. So if the battery is completely dead, it probably pulls about 2 amps to charge it. So there you are. And the internal battery is a 2600 milliamp hour protected button top. These little jackets are always nice and fun. Try to get in place. Did I get it in place? Yes, I did. So I'll just unscrew this and show you. And then we'll get to the pictures in the garage. Show you this thing in action. It is cool. I'll do a little demo on the bench too here. But a protected button top. And then the neat thing about it is you can upgrade. It takes flat tops. Yes, it even says it's okay to take flat tops. This is 3500 cell. I could put this in here. Boom, it'll work. So, because it has a spring down there, as well as in the tail cap. So, Something to keep in mind if you want to extend it. You don't want the 2600 and you want something with higher capacity, you can definitely do it. And let me just get my deck of cards in case my color's wonky. There we go. My color bag. All right. Plus, deck of cards here to give you an idea for size. Boom, it can fit in the cards. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves flashlights from CyanSky Land. Iron Man. quick little jingle. There you go. All right, cool. So yeah, let's go over the modes on the Switch real quick here. So yeah, it's pretty neat. On top, I'm gonna have to open this up a little bit here. Bring it up just a little bit so you can see what's going on. Get this here, Iron Man. We'll light them up. So click once and it gives you the battery status. Solid green, we're good. Press and hold turns it on. And then single presses cycles. So we're at low, medium, high, turbo. Long press off. It has mode memory, but does not remember turbo. It remembers low, medium, or high. So long press off. Long press on. There's our turbo. So yeah, it went to high, defaulted back to high. So if you leave it on turbo, turn it off, turn it back on, it's on high. There's your turbo. Cool. So now if you want to enter the secondary mode, which is my favorite, I'm going to use the secondary a lot, especially if you're a stargazer and you love using red light to protect your night vision. This thing's fantastic for that. Press and hold while it's on or off, and it takes you into the secondary mode. Right now we have a 10 lumen red LED. Click it again, now you got your eco mode. This is your 3 lumens, which I'll try to show you tonight. And then of course, click it one more time, and you have your flasher. So I really like that red. Let's go back to normal mode. There we go. Leave it on low. Okay, so let's turn that off there since we have an idea how that works. Press off. We're going to head to the garage where I took some pictures of this little HS5R in action, and then we'll do a little bench demo and give you my final thoughts on this. So let's head to the garage. Here I am, 15 feet away from the garage door. The light's on turbo. This is 1300 lumens. Expected to run about 5 minutes from what I can gather from that chart, and it'll throttle down to approximately 550 lumens and run for a remainder of 2 hours. This has a 200 meter throw. Now we're on high. This is 450 lumens, expect a 2.5 hour runtime, and a throw of 122 meters. This is not bad in a pinch. I wouldn't use high a whole ton, but enough to set up your camp. Next, medium. This is 150 lumens. It's probably one of the best settings. You can expect a runtime of 12 hours. That's pretty decent, half a day. And it has a distance of 75 meters. Now we're on low. This is 30 lumens. This will run 18 hours and has a 31 meter throw. Now we're getting dimmer. This is the eco mode. 3 lumens. Expected to run 220 hours and have a throw of 5 meters. Yeah, barely picking that up there. And of course, the last picture here, we're on red. 10 lumens. Lights up the place nicely, actually, for 10 lumens. And expect this to run 25 hours, excuse me. Yes, an extra hour. Nice. Okay, back to the table. So that's neat. Yeah, this thing was really cool in action. I love it. So let's just do a quick demo on the bench here. We'll turn them on. Not aiming them at the camera. Long press. I'm always thinking short press. I think this is short press. Yeah, short press for the Army Tech. Okay, just to give you some ideas for beam patterns and the different lights. So let's go ahead and just turn the lights off here. Okay, so there we are. Give you an idea for just a little bit of beam patterns. If you go and you can look at my video for the Wizard C2 Pro if you want something a little bit bigger. But this compact guy is nice. I think a setting can go up a little bit. There we go. So now it's on medium, 150 lumens, which I think the Army Tech is. Here's Army Tech. There's HS. Okay, so the HS looks like it doesn't wash out as much. Nice. Okay, fairly similar in color temperatures, that cool white. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn off the Army Tech. Just wanted to see what that would look like. Since they're really not super comparable, that's why I didn't want to go head to head. So here what we're going to do is I'm going to set the ceiling and cycle the modes. So now we're on low, which is 30 lumens, 150 lumens, 450 lumens, and 1300 lumens turbo. Turbo is awesome. It lights up everything, everywhere you're at. Has a nice throw to it too, liking that, even though it's great up close. It's got a nice diffused spot there. Very nice. Back up at the ceiling. Getting warmer in my hand. So it has a 15 degree spot and an 80 degree flood light angle, if you're wondering. So there we are. Boom. Okay, turbo. Waiting for it to throttle down, but I think it's going to go about 5 minutes before it does. Excellent. So you have this nice high output for quite a while. So there we are. All right, so let's go to red, and then we'll bring our radio in. Where's our radio? We need a radio. Let's see what I got. I got a Skywave around here somewhere. There we go. There's our radio. So right now we're on low. Low's pretty strong. Let's go to red. So we'll just press and hold. Now we've got 10 lumen red. That would work out pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Maybe it's not blaring. Now RFI is an issue if you're really close to your radio. But if you're about a foot away, you're okay. If you're wearing it on your headband, no big deal at all. Let's go to Eco. 3 lumens, that looks great. Up close, it does make RFI, but if you're about, again, a foot away, you're fine. Flasher. Back to normal mode. There you go. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. Yeah, for us radio guys, this light's perfect. And the reason why it's perfect is that battery in there can be used with other radios too. You can take your XH Data D808, which I find fantastic. You could also the PL990, PL880, and you can switch the batteries out. This will run on a protected button top like I showed you. Press off, I keep forgetting. This will run on a protected button top, an unprotected flat top, and a button top unprotected cell. So this will run on all three, and you can use the not flat top, but the button top and a button top protected in here sometimes. Sometimes the button top protected is a little tight, but you can use these, and you can kind of go back and forth, which is fantastic. So you can have a complementary radio to your flashlight. So these would work great together, actually, this D808 and this flashlight, because they share a similar battery type. So definitely something to think about if you're tuning in the wilds and you want to have compatible. Say your flashlight's running down, but your radio's fine, just switch it out until you can get it charged, because this also has a charging method. I can't remember where the charging jack is. There you go. So if you got a power bank, you can charge them both of these at once. Having this on low, that's not bad. So there you go. Thought I'd show you that. It doesn't need to have a complementary device with it. So the CyanSky HS5R does get a recommended buy at $79.95. It's a premium light. It does quite a bit. I'm really impressed. I love the 10 lumen red mode. I like the eco mode. I do like the turbo 1300, and it stays on. It doesn't just go down after 30 seconds or a minute. It wanted to keep going. I think it was a minute I had it going. So yeah, it got warm, of course, but that's normal. I was loving it. And the beam pattern's fantastic for what this is. And it's really compact. I mean, look at it. I mean, that's 18650 there. And I really, really like that. I like the fact that I could boost it too. Like, if I don't like the 2600, I could just go to the 18650, and it's awesome. So that's the way I would use it, for sure. So it definitely gets a recommended buy all day long. Links below, check them out. Yeah, again, a premium light for your premium radios. Okay, you'll spend the same on a Skywave. You'll definitely spend more on a D808. Okay, so why not have a nice flashlight to go with it? And especially if you're a caver, like I saw that. You guys got to watch that National Geographic show. Pretty awesome. The deepest cave. Yeah, it was really neat. Those guys, I'm kind of claustrophobic, so you wouldn't catch me doing that, but they went pretty far, like 10 kilometers in. Pretty amazing. So definitely worth watching. But anyway, this light, I like it. Definitely comment below what you think about the CyanSky HS5R. Is it for you? Do you like the bigger model, the HS6R? Let me know. And of course, if you like the brand and you want to see more, hit subscribe at the bell icon to get notified. So there you are. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.